What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? It's game day. Roll Tide. Alan's in the background. He's gonna be joining us shortly. He's just gotta do something right quick. But what's good, y'all? We're about an hour. We're a little over an hour away from kickoff. We will be reacting to. So basically, on Win-Off Wednesdays, when we have a Win-Off Wednesday game, we will be reacting to that game. So now that because Allen chose his in North Carolina App State as one of his wild cards, we will be reacting to this game. There's not really any big games at 12 o'clock today, so we will be reacting to this game. We will have tickers at the bottom throughout the whole stream. I will be streaming all day long. So these are the games first: NC State, East Carolina, Colorado State, Michigan, Rutgers, Boston College. That's the 12 o'clock games that we will be paying attention to and keeping all updated on. The other games are just not really that important. But we'll start once we start getting to once we get to 1, 2 o'clock, we'll start adding more games and changing those games up. We are we're gonna be live all day. Be here. Reacting from East North Carolina App State to Ohio State, Notre Dame, or even later on, maybe. So we'll be live tomorrow as well, reacting to FSU LSU, and on Monday with Clemson Georgia Tech. So, y'all, it's gonna be long. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a great weekend. A great weekend of college football. It's back. We're here. We're excited. We're gonna be here all day to keep you guys covered. Yesterday was a crazy day. So we're gonna be live. Yesterday was a crazy day. We had some big news coming out early with the playoff expansion to 12 teams, 6 conference champions, and 6 at-large bids. I think it's going to be interesting to see that. They're going to add it no later than 2026, and as soon as 2024, that could be added. We're going to talk next week, so we'll keep you all updated. We're going to react more to that news on Monday in our Monday reaction video. But this is gonna be an interesting day of college football. Yesterday there was a major upset. Old Dominion beating Virginia Tech. It was just not a good day for Virginia Tech at all. It started with their coaches getting stuck in the elevator, going up to the press box right before the game started, and then it went from a bad snap on a field goal attempt to a scoop and score on that play by Old Dominion, and then it just did not work out for Virginia Tech yesterday. Old Dominion picked it off. But it was just not a good day for Virginia Tech. It was just not. Old Dominion having a party afterwards after the major upset, picking it off with like 4 or 5 minutes to go, driving down the field, scoring a touchdown, um, and then picking it off to secure the win in a major upset and the party right after the game. It was crazy. It was crazy. I wish I would have watched it, but yeah. Thursday, what a game! What a game from Pitt and West Virginia. Um, that was our first ever win off Wednesday prediction. Um, I picked Pitt. Alan picked West Virginia. I'm 1-0. He's 0-1. This is going to change tremendously today. We're gonna win some games. I may lose one. He may lose one. Um, but this is going to change tremendous. It's going to change. It's going to be a lot different from when this West, the West. Just a reminder: the App State, NC State game will only affect Allen. It will not affect my record at all. Um, my wild card games are tomorrow and Monday. But this is his first wild card game with NC State, or not NC State. App State, North Carolina. Um, but yeah, so that this game will only affect Allen's record. He picked North Carolina to win this game. Um, Thank you, yes, for watching us react to College Game Day. We're not really reacting; it's just on. But yeah, this is NCAA Orbit Alabama correspondent. I could be talking here. Just needed to let you guys know that because I think Alan did that to put me there. Um, so yeah, we're gonna have games all day. I think the schedule is gonna be simple. Oregon, Georgia, when it comes on at 3:30. Notre Dame, Ohio State. When that game comes on, we'll also be having our reaction to Utah, Florida, Boise State, Oregon State. We'll keep that one simple. We're not going to react to that one too much, but we'll keep it. We'll keep that. And yeah, y'all like, subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram at NCAA Orbit. Email us ncaaorbit@gmail.com. And also turn on post notifications. So you'll be notified when we go live or post a video. So this is Watch your favorite teams live on all your devices. Try free at GoTV.com. It's keeping it inside your phone. Um. Yeah. Alabama, Utah State predictions, Oregon, Georgia predictions. There are. I have Alabama. He has Alabama. Oregon, Georgia. We both have Georgia winning that one. Um, Ohio State, Notre Dame. We both have Ohio State also winning that one. Um, Utah, Florida. We both have Utah winning that one. Um, and then our wild card games. My first wild card is Florida State LSU. I have LSU winning that one tomorrow. Will be after that one. My other wild card is Clemson Georgia Tech on Monday. I have Clemson winning that one. Um, Allen's wild card Boise State Oregon State has Oregon State winning that one. And wild card number 2 at 12 o'clock, North Carolina versus App State. He has at North Carolina winning that one. So he's definitely there because I did not do that. But he's just not ready to come back in. Cool. Okay, so let's let's see. Again, obviously, I already said thank you, Alan. We're good. Um, App State, North Carolina. I I have App State winning this one. This doesn't affect me though. I do see App State. I think App State could have a very good chance of winning this game. I think this is going to be a close game. I don't think this game is going to be close at all. Or I think this game is going to be close. I don't think this is going to be a blowout at all. North Carolina, obviously, really talented, but App State's really tough to play in these kind of games. And App State, so I know it's going to be really close. I told Alan, you got to be sure to got to make sure you're okay with picking North Carolina because App State, you got to. I mean, App State, they know how to play in these type of games. So they could have a very good chance of winning this game. The game is only 1.5 spread. North Carolina is only predicted. They only have a 56% chance out winning this game. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait for this game to kick off. Um, but number 13, NC State versus East Carolina. That's at noon Eastern. We will be updating you on that game once that game goes live. And yeah, so y'all, we're gonna be streaming all day. Don't worry. I think we may have a special guest coming in at some point. Um, so stay tuned for that. Alex is a cool dude. We're gonna try to fit him in as soon uh, I think he said he's going to try to come in once the game starts. So, um, Alan, I know you're there. I know you hear me. You're gonna be okay with this because I don't know how long he's gonna be in here. But we're gonna try to get him in here as soon as when he's ready. I don't know. That could. Um, this dude. Look at this dude, bro. Alan is not. Um, Michigan. I think Michigan has a shot this year. Everybody's saying they're gonna lose to Ohio State. They've already got that game scheduled at noon. Dang. Okay, that's cool. So I'm guessing that game's gonna be in Fox Thanksgiving weekend. That day may be a nice day to stream. I think we may be together that day. So me and Alan A may be together in that game when we stream that weekend. So it's Thanksgiving weekend, I'm pretty sure. Oregon, Georgia. UGA facing Pac-12 for the first time since 2009. UGA has not lost a season opener since 2013. Those are two fun facts for you in that game. I think Georgia can beat Oregon. I think they're gonna beat Oregon. I don't think they're gonna win the Natty this though. I also don't think they're gonna win. I also don't think they're gonna win the East. I think there's a couple other teams that have a shot. But sorry, I'm just trying to wake up here. I might get another cup of coffee. We'll see. But UTEP losing to North Texas 31-13. Uh, CJ Stroud. A lot of hype on him. I don't know about him to be honest. I wouldn't say he's overrated. I would say he's pretty good, but Jackson Smith and Jigba, that dude's insane. Uh, I think I think he's I think that's the reason why CJ Stroud does really good. I don't think he's gonna win. I think Bryce is gonna win Heisman again. Maybe Will Anderson. Um, but we'll see. That rule change on Thursday was terrible. I wonder how many sacks like guys like Will Anderson's gonna have. I wonder how big of an effect that's gonna have on him. Um, but it's just not a good rule. They've really stricken that rule, and it's to the point where they can't even hit the QB. But I'm gonna be interested to see how it's gonna be interesting to see how defenders uh, try to sack the QB this year. With that change, it was last minute, which was really weird. But Notre Dame, Ohio State at Ohio State. We're gonna be live to that game. I think that's gonna be a blowout. To be honest, I don't think that's gonna be a really good game at all. Um, Jack Harlow is there. Mississippi. Ole Miss, 16-0 versus Sun Belt opponents. Um, they're playing. They're playing Troy. I don't think Troy's gonna win. I would love Troy to win that game, but Ole Miss is gonna have a little bit too much firepower. Ole Miss, a couple interesting games. Auburn, of course, Alabama, Texas A&M, and LSU, and Arkansas and Mississippi State. That's a long stretch. Auburn, LSU, Texas A&M, Alabama, um, Mississippi State. That's just a tough stretch of games. BYU has plays Oregon, Utah State, Notre Dame, Arkansas, um, Stanford. Man, that's gonna be a tough schedule. Possibly their last year. Not South Florida, BYU, Howard, Florida, Louisville, East Carolina, Cincinnati, Tulane, Houston. Some of the games there. Trying to list all the games but once they change. Rice and USC, first game under head coach Lincoln Riley for USC. Rice is 2-11 uh, in season openers. Rice has USC, McNeese, Louisiana, Houston, UAB, Florida Atlantic, Louisiana Tech, Charlotte. Nobody good. USC has Rice, Stanford, Fresno State, Oregon State, Arizona State, Washington State, Utah, Arizona, California, Colorado, UCLA, and Notre Dame. Um, That's a tough schedule for Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to lose at least two of those games. Probably to Alabama and maybe one more game at least. Um, that's a tough stretch, though. The SEC is rough. Alabama has some of their major games that are on in the season, which I think is kind of weird. Um, but we'll see. We'll see how that affects Alabama. I think they're going to go. This is just that team's really really good. People think they're going to lose the game. I don't. I don't know. I don't think so. Um, I think they're definitely going to beat Texas A&M. I think they could beat Ole Miss. Uh, I believe they're going to go 15-0. I think they're that good. I think Alabama's going to be really good. They're going to surprise some people. People are doubting, but I think they're going to surprise some people. We're officially under 1 hour till week one Saturday kickoff. Um, Auburn, Mom. All right, I'm back. Sorry. I want to go talk to my mom right quick. CJ, Alan, I've already said that like 5 times. Notre Dame is just not going to be. I don't think they're going to win. They may surprise some people. Um, Georgia, we have Florida, Tennessee. Florida and Tennessee right next to each other. That's tough. That's tough, but they're both at home. That could be a watch. That could be a loss. One of those games could be a loss. Tennessee and Florida coming to Georgia right after each other, right back to back weeks. That's gonna be rough. I think Georgia pulled this. Oklahoma, Baylor, Oklahoma State, Nebraska, Kent State, TCU, yeah, Texas, and they have an easy schedule. I just don't I don't think they're good enough to win. But if they had a good team still, I think they could have a shot. But I think Cookman, let's see, they have any decent teams. Not really, other than Miami. Other than that, it's just not great teams. Um, but Miami, they have North Carolina, Clemson, Pitt, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech. Arkansas, Cincinnati. This game's gonna be really, really good. I'm surprised we don't have this game, but this game is gonna be a really, really, really good game. Art Cincinnati, they have Indiana. Um, really, that's it. They have Arkansas and Indiana. Arkansas though has South Carolina, Alabama, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, BYU, Auburn, Liberty, LSU, Ole Miss, and Missouri. A couple of easy games there, but not too much. There last year, um, outside of the Big 12, Houston. They have Kansas, Texas Tech, Memphis. That's pretty much it. East Carolina. But that's pretty much it. There last year, outside the Big 12. UTSA has really Houston. I could see. Oh yeah, they have Texas. They're probably going to lose that one. Ole Miss. Um, that game has some weather involved. Uh, let's see what Ole Miss has here. It's just a really, really tough stretch from really Kentucky to the rest of the season. That's like 4 games, and then Kentucky, and then there's a really tough stretch. You have Kentucky and Vandy, and then it kicks off. BYU, South Florida, BYU's last year again, and outside the Big 12. Uh, Big 12 is gonna have 16 teams next year. Uh, Big 12's gonna have some. The Bear picks NC State over ECU. Also picks Washington over Kent State. And he does. Oh, he goes UTSA over Houston. Wow. Okay. Um, Still salty the fact that he picked Georgia over Alabama in the 2017 national championship. Um, and then got disappointed because Alabama won. Allen is still doing something. Utah, Florida, in your regular Pac-12 schedule. Oregon, Colorado. Um, the Aflac trivia question: which is the only team to beat Nick Saban as a head coach in a season opener? I think I know who that is. It was like Monroe or Louisiana or somebody. It wasn't no big name team. It was back in 2007 when he first joined, I think. Utah State doesn't really have anybody decent. Really, Boise State, Alabama, BYU, and that's about it. Alabama, though, they have. Um, I think they could lose one against Arkansas on October 1st. Uh, October 1st and October 8th, and October they have a 3 game stretch there. Arkansas, A&M, Tennessee. That if they lose a game, which I don't think they do, it's gonna be one of those games. Which I don't think they do. Ohio State, Notre Dame. Notre Dame has really Clemson, USC again. Ohio State though they have their your typical Big Ten games. Um, but Utah, Florida in the swamp tonight. We will be trying to call as much as we can of that game. We're going to be flipping back and forth between that game and the Ohio State Notre Dame game. Um, I think Florida or Utah. Florida isn't the second ranked team in the nation. Just waiting to get this to waiting for these legs to start back up. And Billy Napier, first year head coach as for the Florida Gators. Kyle Whittingham. Your top 10: Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Clemson, Notre Dame, A&M, Utah, Michigan, Oklahoma, Baylor. I think that's going to change drastically. You're 11 through 20: Oregon, Oklahoma State, NC State, USC, Michigan State, Miami, Pittsburgh, Wisconsin, Arkansas, Kentucky. And then you're 21 through 25: Ole Miss, Wake Forest, Cincinnati, Houston, and BYU. Those bottom 3 teams are future Big 12 teams. Cameron Rising, phenomenal. Utah. Um, I may in this stream and then go live at noon or close. Um, we'll see. I may just try to end the stream. Yeah, so times on the ticker are going to be EST. Thinking about Florida, that's going to be a tough opponent. That's going to be a tough game for Utah. You're going to see a lot of scrambling in that game with Richardson and Rising. They're going to both run a football. 40 minutes till game day or till kickoff. All right, y'all. I'm thinking about ending the stream. For now, probably gonna just stop the stream for now and go till 11:25. Or 11:45. Take a little break. And be ready to roll. Yeah, so like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Big day coming up in just around 40 minutes. I'll be back live at 11:45. I'm just gonna take a quick break here. And yeah.